Congress wasn't something new when the U.S. Constitution was written in 1787. In fact, the legislative branch was already in place under the Articles of Confederation, our first national constitution. It just had little power. So in the new government, the framers sought to expand national power, while at the same time putting firm limits on how it could be used. Article 1 contains a long list of legislative powers that are specifically written down, called expressed or enumerated powers. Article 1 also says what Congress can't do. They are the do's and don'ts of Congress. Congress has the sole power of the purse, the money bags. It is able to set taxes, borrow money, and issue currency, raise a permanent army and navy, regulate the militia, and declare war, create courts lower than the Supreme Court, and regulate interstate commerce, which has become the broadest power of Congress to enact laws. Finally, Article 1 empowers Congress to make all laws that are necessary and proper for carrying out any of the other powers. That last phrase is known as the elastic clause, because it has been stretched to cover powers not specifically listed, also known as implied powers. Throughout history, Americans have hotly debated how much implied congressional power is too much. Article 1 also contains a list of congressional powers that are specifically banned. These include no abolition of the slave trade before 1808, one of several parts of the original U.S. Constitution that protected slavery, no tax on state exports or playing favorites with state ports and ships, no abuses of criminal law, like secretly keeping people in jail without seeing a judge. Finally, no titles of nobility, because we the people are equal. Thank you very much. Congress also has a superpower that can't be checked by the other branches. Only Congress can remove members of the executive and judicial branches from office while they are serving. The House accuses or impeaches officials of abusing their office, and then the Senate votes on guilt and removal. As the framers of the Constitution believed, Congress is the dominant branch. Do you think the elastic clause has been stretched so far that it gives Congress too much power?